Tonight on EA Sports, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And incomplete to open things up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, and the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
7 yards there and a first down. Running from the gun with Henry. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on third down. Whitlock escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to move back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll try the left side. It's Bird. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He sets to, that's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. Steeler touchdown. This defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to float this one deep right side. And here's another interception, the 3rd of his first quarter. Picked up at the 33. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. A run with Henry on 1st down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers 14. Colts nothing.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. From the gun, Whitlock forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pick up there at 20 yards. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completion.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited for this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7th. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
Rolling right out of bounds. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. This is Henry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there on the 1st down again.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Oh, wait.
This is the most dangerous part. The center's really crucially sensitive. We got to get it across the backyard, onto Clark's, into the house. This is going to be tough. The weakest point's right here. Now, when we go to lift it, we can crack it right here. So we got to be careful, guys. Yeah, and this time, 2 dice are not better than 1. Is that supposed to be funny? All right, let's go. We're going to lift this side. We're going to wheel this. And then we got to lift another card up. 1, 2, 3. All right, hold on. Let's slide in a little bit. Keep it level. Keep it level. Slide, guys. Get the other card in here. The other card. Hold up. Get the card underneath the tank. Come on, slide it, Brad. Underneath. I put it down.
It's a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Takes it at the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a give right side. Pittsburgh. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Hurts.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Brings up second.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now the second down throw on target. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Hurts to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, but not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try to chip away at his timing. A lot of times, it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw here on first down. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's got some space here. He'll go down the back before getting this inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down. Whitlock, flush to his right. He dumps it off for Henry. And the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
2nd and 5.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Whitlock. This is caught. Touchdown, Steelers from 21 yards away. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Whitlock eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Whitlock got an open man. It's Washington. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts 26. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
Once you get Kareem Hunt in the open field, look out. He's got speed to burn, and he showed off the wheels on that one.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to wake up everyone else.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First down, Colts.
Throwing is Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He's going to loft one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one goes for 36 yards.
Indianapolis.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 9-yard line.
Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. They'll run with Henry. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Operating from the gun. Whitlock escaping the pressure right. Open is Powell. That's complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Henry.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now it's Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Draw play. This is Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
42. Colts 3.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Well, he gets attended to, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in as his guys continue to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all the great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 46. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Whitlock flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll run it again with Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And 6.
A give to Henry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's able to hand. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Flush to his right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, his second touchdown of the night. And this offense continues to pour it on. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. Everybody dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4 at the 27-yard.
Second down. Here's Hurts. This one caught by Isabella. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
So we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this goal? And now here is another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who hits it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Steelers defense making their way onto the field. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. A 1st down carry for Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Whitlock steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Out to his left. And it's brought in by Washington. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. On 1st down, Henry. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.